Okay, good morning, yogis. How's it going? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. And my name's Evangeline, if I haven't met you before. And we have an hour together of a Vinyasa flow class. And we are going to be workshopping Pincha or forearm stand, or at least how to get into it. And my mom actually requested it, and she's not even here. So anyways, she can watch the replay. Hope you guys are good. Now, if you do have a block, it'd be great to have a block, and also a strap or a belt. As you can see, I have my fancy little belt. It doesn't really matter, or you can use a scarf or something, but a belt or strap is better. Again, this is for all levels. If you, for some reason, can't invert today, go upside down, or do pincha, that's totally fine. You know, you can do dolphin pose. Everyone loves dolphin, right? It's a great strength builder and kind of the segue to get into pincha or forearm stand, or just even plank pose. So I'll give you options, modify where you need to, intensify where you need to. Just be safe and have fun. And if you have any questions or comments of the class, you can always send them here in the chat box or just unmute yourself and I will, and I will answer questions. Just check on making sure everybody can get online. Okay, great. So first, let's just get this started. So if you have your block, grab your block. And we want to adjust your strap or your belt already. So you want to make sure that when you've got it adjusted, okay, it's nice and tight here, and your hands are, as you can see, they're shoulder width apart. Now, you can either, actually, let's stand on up. So feet hip distance apart. That's it. So really press your arms against your band or your belt, and then you're going to draw your shoulders back and down. So really feeling your shoulder blades kissing on your back. So you can really feel this, and this action is going to really help you a lot in your dolphin and your pincha. That's it. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Good. Now do it like this, the palms facing each other. Good. Breathing here. So plug those shoulders back and down, away from your ears. Feel those shoulder blades kissing on your back. Breathing. Now you can bring your arms up. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, draw those shoulders away from your ears. Breathing here. Good, neck nice and long. And let's gently bring them back down. You're going to practice this movement. Inhale, so keep those shoulders drawing back and down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So try not to let that rib cage flare out. Try not to arch in your lower back. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And from here, gently lower it down. Okay, and just ditch your belt to your strap for now. Good. And just bring your feet hip distance apart parallel. We're going to reach your arms up. Catching onto your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale, stretch it nice and tall. Exhale, side body stretch to the right. And gently coming back up through center. Catch the opposite wrist. Inhale. Exhale. Enjoy that beautiful length space. Good. Gently come back up through center. From here, you're going to bring your hands to support your lower back. So you can have your fingertips up or down, whatever feels better for you. Again, we want to feel those shoulders wrapping back and down away from your ears. Shoulder blades kissing on your back. So as you ground down through your feet, inhale. You're going to lift your heart up to the sky as your tailbone lengthens. And just enjoy this beautiful little baby back bend. Breathing. And gently come back up. And inhale your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Samastiti. And closing your eyes. I invite you to set an intention or a dedication for your practice this morning. Or maybe it's evening for you. So just something that you like to focus on throughout your class. Maybe if you have a fear of inverting, maybe letting go of any fears. Maybe having fun. You need a little bit of fun in your life. Whatever it is. Or maybe it's a dedication to someone who might need some love and support in their life right now. A prayer for the world of a little bit more inner peace and calmness. Let's offer your intention or dedication out. And let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Let's gently crack open your eyes. Okay, nice to see you guys. So as we ground down to the feet, let's go and inhale your hands up to the sky. Fingers are love. And as you exhale, dive and half hinging from your hips as your belly pours onto your thighs. Inhale to a halfway lift, so let's lengthen through the spine, shoulders back, draw your belly in forward. Exhale your hands flat. We're going to step it back to plank pose. Then we're going to hold high plank here. So keep spreading through those fingers nice and wide, grounding down through all 10 knuckles. Middle finger facing forward traditionally. Then lengthen your tailbone, lengthen your neck, engage your core, and breathe calmly here. Yeah, find your Ujjayi breath. Remember, with the breath, you will feel the ease. Inhale, let's shift it forward, keeping your neck nice and long. And as you exhale, hips up and back to downward facing dog. Good. And just making your dog pose feel amazing today. Spreading through the fingers nice and wide. Grounding down through all 10 knuckles. Stretch from your arm bones and reach your tailbone. Sit bones up to the sky. Feeling that beautiful long line of energy. Lots of space between your shoulders and your ears as you externally rotate your upper arm bones. Neck is long, face is relaxed. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in and out. Good. Let's rise up to your tippy toes. Take a nice easy stroll up to your hands. Keep your hands flat if possible. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and soften. Two halves together. Inhale to standing. One breath carries you all the way up to gather the energy. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. So we drink the breath in. Exhale, we dive and half. Belly pours onto your thumbs. Inhale, halfway, shine through the heart. Shoulders back, draw your belly in firm. Exhale your hands flat, step your right foot back first into the lunge. Quietly step your left foot back into plank. Inhale, we shift it forward, keeping your neck long. And as you exhale, lower your knees down to the earth if you're modifying, and come down very slowly in one piece. Elbows wrap into your side body all the way down. And as you ground down through the tops of your feet, inhale to cobra. So thigh bones, kneecaps lifted up off the earth as your shoulder blades slide down your back. Neck stays long. Exhale, downward facing dog. So either coming through a plank or through a child's pose with your toes tucked under. So as you like, so open level practice, modify where you need to, intensify where you need to. So your practice, your journey, and your breath. Good. Inhale. Exhale everything out. Bend your knees, look forward. Let's walk our foot lightly to your hands. Inhale, halfway. So stretch the heart forward. Exhale, we fold and soften. Two halves together. Inhale to standing. So feeling round in your legs. Spread through your toes. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, diving it out. Belly pours into thighs. Inhale, halfway. Shoulders back. Draw your belly in firm as you lead with your heart. Exhale, your hands flat. Step your left foot back first. And then quietly step your right foot back into plank. Inhale, shift it forward, neck long. Exhale, lower down, knees or straight legs. Maybe halfway Chaturanga Dandasana if you're ready for that. Hover there. Inhale, press on a cobra or up dog, yogi's choice. You're taking up dog, thigh bones, kneecaps lifted up off the earth. Shoulder blades slide down your back and your inner ankles roll in. Exhale, use your strong core to drive you back to dog. And once you land in dog pose, just try to land there. Try not to adjust your hands or feet. Embracing the stillness. Yeah, I know sometimes we like to move the feet forward. We're just trying to land. Breathing into the stretch. Ironing out any areas of tightness with your breath. Inhale. Exhale everything out. Bend your knees. Look forward. Walk or float lightly to your hands. Inhale halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, diving half, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway, lift hard, Uttanasana, smile through the collarbones. Exhale, your hands flat, walk or float back to low push-up. And cycle through your vinyasa if you like to. Good. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Keep spreading through the fingers and grounding down through the knuckles. Hands are alive. Okay, so now we're going to bring right arm form down and left arm coming into dolphin. Okay, so we want to keep, just notice if your elbows are splaying out to the side. Okay, so again, we want to feel that action when we have the belt, that strap around us, that we have our shoulders drawn back and down, we're lifting up out of the shoulder girdle. Good, breathing here. Now start to walk your feet up closer to your elbows. Good, try not to let those elbows splay out. Breathing here. Relax the neck, relax the face. Good. Keep pressing, lifting up, up, up. And good. And now we're going to walk it. 3, 2, 1. Press up. Now facing dog. Good. And from here, we're going to walk or float lightly to your hands. Keep the feet together. Sit the bum low. Inhale, Utkatasana. Chair pose. That's it. So sinking hips nice and low. A little bit more body weight back into your heels as you spread your toes. Good. Shoulder blades sliding down your back. And feel a little slight internal rotation with your upper arm bones. Belly draws in and up as your side body lengthens and you sit down just a little bit deeper. Inhale. Now as you exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. That's it. So shoulders away from your ears. So get that beautiful chest opening and shoulder rinse. Relax through the neck. Good. And then heels and hands together. Even if you have to bend your elbows, it'll be safer for your wrist. Breathing. Nice. So let's gently release your hands. Good. Inhale. Halfway. Exhale, hands flat, walk or float back to your low push-up and cycle through your vinyasa. Good. Right leg floats up to the sky as you inhale. So float nice and slow, leading with the inseam of your right leg. So moving mindfully and deliberately. Now roll your right hip down so the hips are square. So we're not having the open hip. It's going to be safer for your lower back and really help you out with your forearm stand. And as you exhale, we're going to tiger curl. Knee to nose, shoulders over wrist. So no sound, right foot to right hand. Ground down through your back foot. And let's rise to the Virabhadrasana 1. So you want nice square hips facing the front of your mat. That's it. So we're going to ground down through that back foot. We want to feel that nice long spine. So again, shoulders on top of your hips. The side body is long. Now, even here, feel the action of the shoulders drawing down away from your ears. Good. So like when we have that strap, same kind of feeling. Good. Breathing here. Sit down a little bit lower. Good. And as we inhale, you might want to gather the energy at the top. Feel your palms kiss. Exhale, float your hands down to the mat. So no draggy noise. We're going to press away from the earth, knee to navel, no sound. Stretch it back to plank, or maybe one-legged plank, and cycle through your vinyasa if you would like to. So remember, always, if you do not feel like cycling through your vinyasa, remember that you don't have to. It's just an option based on how you're feeling right now. Left leg floated up with grace and ease. So remember, rolling that left hip down. Yeah, that's it. Hips nice and square. Spread through the toes, make your leg a little bit longer. Inhale. Exhale, tiger curl. No sound. Left foot to left hand. Ground down through your back foot. We rise to Virabhadrasana 1. Good. So again, we want both hips facing the front of the room like headlights. We anchor down to that back foot. Again, that tailbone lengthens. Good. And again, we feel the action of the shoulders draw away from your ears. Good. Nice long spine, sink down a little bit deeper, but again, without crunching into your lower back. Yeah, good. And again, as we inhale, again, gather the energy, palms may kiss. Exhale, float your hands down. So again, no dragging noise. We press away from the earth, knee to navel. Stretch it back to plank, or maybe one-legged plank for a challenge, and cycle through your vinyasa if you would like to. Remember, your journey to downward facing dog. It's your journey, your practice, your breath. Right leg floated up. You're leading with the inseam of your right leg. Step it forward quietly to your right hand. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, float your hands down. Then step it back to plank. Sound. Cycle through if you want to. Meet us in downward facing dog. And then left leg floated up, nice and slow, rolling that left hip down. Step it forward quietly to your left hand. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, float your hands down. Good. Step it back. Cycle through if you want to. Good. Nice. Okay. So now let's come onto all fours. Good. Let's just take a few cat-cows here. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, draw your belly in round your spine with cat. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. And out. Good. Now from here, we're going to grab back onto our heels. Okay. And grab onto your belt, your strap. Okay. If you don't have one, that's totally fine. Okay. Or if you know you need one, if your elbows like to splay out. Okay. Now, we're going to come into dolphin this way. Now, you can also use a block if you would like to, if you find that helps you with your practice. Okay. So remember, we don't want the elbows to wing out to the side. Okay. We want to keep the joints nice and stacked. Okay. It's going to be much better for us. It's safer, and you're going to feel a lot stronger. Once we're lying properly, it's so much easier to go upside down. Okay. So if you like to, you can use a strap. Now, first we're going to do our dolphin onto our forearms here. Start to walk your feet up closer. Trying to get your hips over your shoulders. Breathing here. Relax the neck. So remember, press up, 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 up. Lifting up out of that shoulder girdle. So remember, don't dump. Breathing here. So remember, same action as before. We're going to have the arms forward and above our head. Breathing calmly. Ujjayi breath. Good. Okay, let's come down. Stretch in child's pose. Good. So this time, we're going to come like a karate chop, sort of like this. Same thing, if you want to use your block, but remember, don't let those elbows splay out. That's why the strap, the belt is so helpful. Okay, coming back into dolphin. So remember, we don't want to be dumping down. We want to lift up, 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 up. Lifting up out of that shoulder girdle, breathing here. So you can walk up closer, closer, breathing here. Good. And then this time, let's bring the feet together. If you want to, optional, inhale, float that right leg up. So we're rolling that right hip down. Don't let it open up yet. Foot to the toes, breathe. Gently lower that right foot down. Inhale, float the left leg up. So remember, it's square, leading with the inseam of your leg. Breathing here. And then gently lower your foot down. Okay, take a child's pose, take a rest. Okay, come back up. All right, so now we are going to practice, if you want to, I'm actually coming up into pincha. So if you can do this on your own without the wall, then feel free to do that. Okay? If you want to, use a wall, okay? Very helpful. So again, have your strap set up. So again, your elbows won't splay out to the side. And we're going to feel that action. Lifting up, 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 out of the shoulder girdle. So not dumping. Yeah? We don't want to be dumping into the shoulders. As you can see, the difference when I'm like this, you can see I'm dumping down and up. That way, and up. Yeah? So you want to feel again, elbows wrapping into the midline, lifting them out of the shoulder girdle. Good. Okay. So again, you can just practice dolphin. Dolphin is a strong pose. Nobody likes dolphin, so just practice that and build some strength if you're not going to go upside down. Okay, so again, if you want to use a wall, use a wall. And you can either have your forearms down, or if you want to do the karate chop variation, try both. You know, both are good. Sometimes I interlace my fingers as well. You can do that as well if you don't want to use the block and you want to interlace your fingers like you kind of would doing a headstand. So again, whatever you like to do, try all three variations and see what works for you. And the thing is, I end up usually doing one variation all the time because it's, well, I feel like it's easier. But if that's your case, try to do the other variation too. So I know we don't want to do the ones that are harder, but try to mix it up and do the hard ones too. Okay. So first, let's do the one that would probably do the most is with your palms, your forearms facing down. I'll come to the wall. I haven't done this in a while. Okay, so you're coming into dolphin. You're going to walk up to your closer in. Okay, we're going to float that right leg up. Inhale, roll that hip down. And from here, you can bend your left knee, give yourself a little bit of a hop. Okay, and then if you've got the wall, you've got the wall there, right? Now from here, see how my lower back is arching? Okay, you're going to be gazing forward probably if you've got a block there. Now, when you're ready, you want to, again, build Tadasana. Lengthen through the tailbone, keep your core engaged. So remember, we don't have a big arch in your lower back. I find it's really a bit difficult to keep my neck long when I've got the block there because I can't look back. So, okay. And then we're going to do the other leg. I'm going to float that left leg up. Good. So then when you float that left leg, lift up out of the shoulder girdle. And then from here, when you're ready, you can take a little hop. Good. Lift up out of the shoulder girdle. And eventually you're going to be looking Everything nice and long. Looking behind you, lengthen to the tailbone. Good. Have a rest, child's pose. I know it's tiring. I actually find pincha form stand to be harder than handstand. I know, weird, but I just find it's harder. So it's good that we're workshopping this and we're doing it. Okay, so now we're going to do it with the karate chop variation. And again, if you like to, you should walk, you should walk. Okay. And use the wall if you need to. Okay, so remember same action, letting the shoulders back and down, lifting up, 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 out of that shoulder curl. Okay, so again, you can come to the wall if you'd like to. Set yourself up on no wall, of course. Again, using that walk if you would like to. Okay, so come into dolphin. Walking up closer. So let's start by floating that right leg up. So remember, maybe you can just be here, building a lot of strength. Remember, at the shoulder girdle. Now from here, you might want to give yourself a little bit of a hop. Okay, and then we're going to do the other leg. And float the left leg up. And give yourself a little hop. Breathing here. And try to lengthen the tailbone. Legs strong, squeeze your legs together. Good, have a rest in child's pose. Now, if you are afraid of flipping over, use a wall. You know, just use a wall. And the way, if I feel like I'm gonna fall out if I flip over, is I just kind of turn my, like, if I'm in a handstand, I do cartwheel. If I'm on my forearms, I'll just show you real quick what I would do. Like, what is she doing? Say, I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna flip all the way over. I would just kind of bring my feet to the side. That's all. You're really close to the ground. Not a big deal. Okay, so now we're gonna do it this way. I kind of find the easiest way, interlacing your fingers, kind of like similar like a headstand. Okay, so again, plugging your shoulders back and down, lifting up out of the shoulder curl. Right, so you can practice this, and we're gonna come into dolphin. Okay, so no block this time. Keep that strap or belt on if you know you need it. I find it helps. Okay, good. And then walking up, closer, hips over your shoulders. And let's inhale, float that right leg up, rolling that hip down. Good. You can give yourself a little bit of a hop. Maybe you can use a wall if you need to. Breathing, squeeze those legs together, draw into the rib cage, lengthen your tail and breathe. Try to lengthen that. I know it's hard to get your neck long in this one. Just do the best you can. Yeah, and this one you kind of are going to have a little bit more of an arch in your back. At least I do, but yeah. Okay, we're going to do the other side now. Okay, so inhale, flip the left leg up, give yourself a little hop. And squeeze those legs together. If you're on the wall, you can bring your feet away from the wall. And remember, lengthen the tailbone. Breathing here. I'll show you the wall here. So again, as you can see, I'm gonna try to bring those legs apart. And look up, squeeze those legs together. It's gonna help rather than having legs apart. Good. Have a rest, child's pose. Okay. Woo, tiring, right? So in this child's pose, if you can, it's a nice one. You're gonna bend your elbows and bring your hands in prayer position above your head. A little rest here. And noticing, checking your breath out, relaxing your face. And letting go of any of the attachments, any of the just any of those attachments of that sometimes it's easy to attach ourselves to something that we really, really want, and if it doesn't happen, we get upset. So again, just letting it be. What it is, what it is. It's just part of the journey. It's celebrating that you building a little bit of strength, and we have our amazing bodies to support us and to do things like this. Okay, downward facing dog. Okay, so don't worry, I'm just gonna do a little bit more flow and then take some nice hip openers and forward folds. Downward facing dog. Right leg floated up as you inhale. Step it forward quietly to your right hand. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale, interlace your fingers. That's it. So as you ground down to your back foot, tailbone lengthens. Inhale, climb your heart up to the ceiling, wavy back bend. Exhale, humble your warrior. So right shoulder snuggles inside the right knee, so still keep that right knee bent and anchor down through that back foot. Relax your neck. Breathe. Good, warrior two. So up and over, landing in Vera two. So knee travels safely over your ankle. Flip your palm over. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. So something more modified, elbow on the knee. Do not bow to that shoulder, girls. Remember, no dumping. Yeah, or maybe you want to bring your hand to the block of floor, inside or outside of your foot. Again, you can keep your arms stacked, your shoulders stacked, or maybe you want to sweep that arm forward, full Utthita Parsvakonasana, or take a half bind or a full bind. Totally up to you. Wrap that left sitting bone under, feel that length down the side body, and rotate your whole right leg, left leg up to the ceiling. Breathe here. Good. And gently release. Okay, good. So let's go and drop that back knee down. And we're going to rise them up to a low arch, low crescent. So from here, we're going to interlace your fingers behind your back. So that tailbone lengthens, core engages. And inhale, climb your heart up to the sky. Get a little baby back bend here. Maybe go a little bit deeper. Keep grounding down through that right foot. Shoulders away from the ears. Maybe you can release your hands down to blocks on the floor. Good. And then from here, we're going to extend that right leg out long and curl your toes back towards your face for house. Using blocks if you need them. Drawing your right hip back into the midline. Engaging right quadricep muscle. Breathing. Let's go and gently rise on up. Good. And we're going to set up for standing splits. So as you ground down through that right foot, send lots of energy into that left leg. And breathing here. Feel the action as you ground down through your right foot. Lots of extension into that top leg. Or you can wrap one arm around the calf muscle, maybe both, or maybe you like to play with the handstand. Good. Then very slowly, gently lower your left foot next to your right foot. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, press all the way up, Janasana. Good. So we're going to take tree pose. Okay. So you're grounding down with your left foot, picking up your right foot. So you're going to place your foot into your inner thigh, or maybe into your shin, or if balance isn't happening, just resting on the floor like a kickstand, just not at your knee joint. Good. Initially, hands on your hips. Feel your hips are square, so we're not having, again, the open hip here. It doesn't matter if your knee goes to the side or not. My knee comes forward a little bit. That's it, and feel the co-contractions. You press that right foot into your left inner thigh, and sit back by pressing your left inner thigh into your right foot. And then from there, you can press down, lift up. That's a nice long spine. Any mudra of your choice. Spreading through the toes in your bottom foot. Drishti and breath. You try closing your eyes. Good. Ooh, I've got the wall. Gently open up the eyes and lower the foot down. Good. Now let's sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. And then from here, climb up to your tippy toes. Bring your hands up your mudra. I love this little transition. Go a little bit deeper. Breathing. Open up your knees. Bakasana, crow pose. If you'd like to rock it out in the arm balance, go there. If you're not in an arm balancing mood, you don't feel like doing it, whatever, come into Malasana yogic squat. And we're all gonna meet here anyway, so whenever you get here, if you're still playing in crow, have fun with it. There's days where we're feeling so kind of strong and amped up, and we're arm balance and handstand or whatever it is. And other days when we just want to chill, something a little bit more relaxed. And so just honor where you're at, right? You can always cater your practice to honor and reflect where you are at this moment in time. So you're going to bring your right arm in front of your right foot. Extend that left arm up for a twist. So you can stay here, or if you like to, you can take that bind Mukshasana style. So wrap that right in front of your shin, catch onto your fingertips, and curl both shoulders back. Good, and then gently release. Other side. So remember, wherever you're at, it's perfect. Some people have longer arms, so if you're not taking the bind, it's totally fine. This is still a beautiful stretch, beautiful twist. Taking the bind, if you did so on the other side, and encouraging both knees to drop back. Good, and gently release. I'll take a different variation of garland pose. Toe heel your feet together, so toes and heels are touching. And then open up your knees nice and wide, reach your arms forward. And try to ground your heels into the earth. Beautiful stretch along the spine and release for the hips. Stretch for your calf and Achilles tendon. And let's come into downward facing dog. So your journey to downward facing dog, however you'd like to get there. Okay. Left leg floated up. Step it forward quietly to your left hand. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale, interlace your fingers, swap your grip over. So opposite pinky or thumb on top this time. Ground down through your back foot, tailbone descends as your core engages. Inhale, climb your heart up to the sky. Shoulder blades slide down your back. Exhale, humble your warrior. That's it. So drawing that left hip back into the midline. Still keeping your bend in that left knee. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathing here. Now relax the neck. Relax your face. Warrior two. That's it. So heel to heel, heel to arch the line with that back foot. Knee travels safely over your ankle. Flip your palm over. Inhale. Repaint the sky. Exhale to side angle pose. So remember, you can take the more modified version. Shoulder away from the knee. Or you can grab your block if you have one in it, or bring your hand down to the floor block. That's it. So anchor down to that back foot, wrap that left sitting bone under. Good. And then maybe stretch that top arm up and over, fold it deep down. Again, feeling that whole left lung, right lung shine up to the sky, the ceiling, breathing here. And then gently release your hands down to drop your back knee down. It's rising up to low Anjali. Good. And we're going to interlace your fingers, so then swap your grip over this time. So opposite pinky or thumb on top. I'll show you with blocks what this might look like for you. So as you ground down through that left foot, tailbone lengthens, core engages. Inhale, climb your heart up to the sky. Again, like you have that ray of light emanating from your heart center all the way to the ceiling. And maybe release the grip. You might want to put your hands on blocks. Breathing here. Good. And then from here, we're going to take Ardha Hanuman. Extend the left leg out long, toes curl back towards your face. Engaging that left quadricep muscle so the kneecap is lifted. Let's take our standing splits. Rising up, so we're going to ground down through that left foot, sending lots of energy into that top leg. Here, yes, maybe wrapping one arm around the calf muscle, maybe both. Or if you took handstand on the other side, do it on this side as well. Breathing here. And very gently, like it never happened, start to lower your right foot next to your left. Sitting down, Utkatasana, inhale. Exhale, press all the way up. Okay, we'll take tree pose. Okay, so this time, grounding down to that right foot. Okay. Hips nice and square, spread through the toes in your bottom foot. Feel the actions you press down, you lift up. Yeah, any expression of the arms you like to take. You can just imagine that you're this beautiful tall tree that so grounded and connected, and when we're nurtured with love, beautiful water and beautiful food full of prana, lots of love, we grow and we flourish. And just try closing your eyes. Good. And gently open the eyes, lower your foot down. Let's sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. And then your journey to downward facing dog. So if you like to cycle through vinyasa, or if you like to go through another crow pose, whatever you would like to do, meet you in downward facing dog. Good. So you're going to come down to all fours. And let's extend the right leg up just to hip level, rolling your right hip down, and reach that left arm forward. Palm facing center, thumb tip up to the sky, make yourself longer and brighter. Bend your knee, catch your foot or ankle, possible. Keep your foot to your hand, just looking beyond your right fingertips, breathing into the stretch. Good, without slingshotting your back foot, gently, mindfully release it. Inhale, exhale to lower. Let's extend the left leg up. Rolling that hip down, hip square, reaching that right arm forward. Belly draws into swan. Bend your knee. Catch your foot or ankle if possible. Kick your foot to your hand. Breathe. Good. Without slingshotting your back foot. Gently, mindfully release it. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to lower. So Anahatasana, melting heart pose. So keeping your hips on top of your knees, walk your arms forward and melt your heart down to the earth. If your shoulders are feeling a bit sensitive, you can open up your arms a little bit wider, like to the corners of your mat. Maybe you might want to place a block or bolster underneath your chest. As a variation, you might want to bend your elbows and bring your hands on top of your head in that prayer position if you like that. And let's gently slide forward onto our belly. Okay, so we're going to take a beautiful quad stretch, heart opener. So you're going to bring your right forearm out like at a diagonal. So now lift up out of the shoulder girdle. So we don't want to dump. You're going to bend your left knee, catch onto the top of your foot. Try to keep your hips grounded so we're not open hip like this. Try to keep those hips down. If you have the shoulder rotation, you can spin your knuckles to face forward and push down. It's a bit of a heart opener. Try to keep your shoulders square so again, we're not open like this. And knees together if you can. Enjoy that beautiful stretch. So a lot of closed hip today, square hips, and a lot of nice strengthening, so lifting up out of the shoulder girdle today as well. Nice strong back strengthening work. And let's go and gently lower the foot down and to the other side. So we're press down, lift up out of the shoulder girdle, grabbing into the foot. Breathing. And gently, slowly start to lower that foot down. And from here, we're going to lower all the way down. And we're going to bend your knees and then catch outer edges of your feet or your ankles, or if you don't want to do Dhanurasana, Bharva, you can take Shalabhasana with your legs straight. Okay, take a deep breath. Kick your legs up. So using the strength of your kick to create that glorious stretch. So try not to let your knees separate more than hip distance apart. Relax your face, maybe close your eyes, and just breathe calmly here. Gently start to lower down into the earth. And gently release the legs down. Good. Now we're going to bring your arms into cactus arms. Okay, so you're going to come onto your right finger pads. So your elbow and your wrist are aligned. Dancing that right foot across. Beautiful twist and really nice for the pec major and the shoulder. Now, if this is too intense for your left shoulder, extend your left arm out straight to the side like a wing. Just breathing into the stretch. And let's gently come back through center and prepare to twist to the other side. So again, we come to your left finger pads, wrist and elbow aligned, dancing that left foot across the twist. Again, if it's too intense for your right shoulder, keep the right arm straight out to the side like a wing. My favorite stretches, I think it feels so good. And let's go and gently release. Good. So I'm just going to turn around and lie your back. Good. We're going to thread the eye of the needle. So we're going to cross your right ankle on top of your left knee. Flex your foot. Thread your right arm through the gap. Interlace your fingers at your hamstring or below your kneecap. And feel your sacrum just melting into the earth. So you get that beautiful lumbar spine stretch. As well as beautiful hip opener and glute stretch. Keeping the back of your neck nice and long. So you feel a bit more length. Tucking the chin into the chest slightly to lengthen the neck, rather than having the crunchiness in the back of the neck. It's a bit more calming and relaxing for the nervous system to have the length in the neck. Those of you who do need a deeper variation of this, you can cradle the sole of your right foot into your left elbow and your right knee into the crease of your right elbow. And then from here, I'm going to gently release that right leg up to the sky for a hamstring stretch. Now you can interlace your fingers at your hamstring, or you can use your belt or your strap if you would like to. And you can either keep that left knee bent, left on the floor, or extend the left leg along the floor. So remember, engaging your right quadricep muscles, so the kneecap is lifted to allow your hamstring to stretch and to open safely. Good, and remember this one, try to straighten your leg out as best as you can, because since we're on our back, there's no risk of hurting it. And we're also getting a beautiful lumbar spine stretch, lower back stretch as you ground your sacrum into the earth. Good, and then from here, we're going to bend that right knee in, interlace your fingers below your kneecap. Yeah, I'm just massaging the ascending colon, drawing your knee a little bit closer to your shoulder, that beautiful hip flexor stretch. Yeah, you can circle your right ankle around in one direction. And then over to the other direction. Good. Let's take it over for a twist. Scooping your hips over a little bit, extending your right arm out like a wing. Your right shoulder melts into the earth. More important to keep the shoulders touching rather than the knee touching. If you need to, you can grab your block and put a block underneath your knee. And feel a deeper rotation happen. And just enjoy this last final twist and final detox. And let's gently come back through center. And then thread the eye of the needle on the other side. So left ankle on top of the right knee. And threading your arm through the gap. Interlace your fingers at your hamstring or below your kneecap. And again, if you need that deeper variation, you can take that deeper variation, cradling the left foot to the right elbow and the left knee into the left elbow. And we're going to flex your left foot, and that will help protect your knee joint. Just breathing into the stretch, into the areas that might feel a little bit tight and resistant. Using your breath to help create a little bit more space and freedom in your body. Shifting any blocked or stagnant energy. And then from here, we're going to gently stretch your left leg up to the sky for that hamstring stretch. So again, you can use that belt or strap if you like. Try to straighten out that left leg. Maybe keep that right knee bent or extend it longer in your mat. Yeah, or interlace your fingers at your hamstring if you don't have that strap or belt. And flexing that left quad muscle so the kneecap is lifted. And so always when you contract one muscle, the opposing muscle can lengthen and stretch. Of course, the key ingredient is your breath. Okay, let's bend that left knee and swap your grip over. And enjoy that beautiful hip flexor massage, massaging the descending colon and the side. Back of the neck going nice and long. Shoulders relaxed. Yeah, circle that left ankle around in one direction. Just mobilizing the joint. Circling in the opposite direction. And from here, I'll take it across your body for that twist. So if you need to, you can place a block underneath your knee. Shoulders melting into the earth. And you descend. And down the palm open to the sky. It just helps to open up more through the shoulder and the chest. And energetically twisting out, rinsing out anything that doesn't serve you. Limitations, self-doubt, fear, anxiety, whatever it is, letting go. And always when you let go, it's an opportunity to create space, freedom, and transformation. Let's gently come back up through center. Good. And let's take a happy baby pose. Catch the outer edges of your feet or your big toes. If you want something modified, catch onto your knees. And just feel your whole spine melting into the earth. If you have the space, you can straddle your legs up and wide or maybe rock from side to side. Super happy baby. Nice back massage. Nice for the hips. Let's take it. Deep breath in. Exhale, sigh out, let it go. So if you like to take a nice calming inversion before Shavasana, so if you want to take a shoulder stand or plow pose halasana, or maybe even something more relaxing, you can take the Pratykarani, legs up against the wall, or if you don't have a wall with you, you can place a block underneath your sacrum. Or if you're comfortable in headstand and that's relaxing for you, you Take a headstand. Just closing your eyes. And these nice relaxing inversions are just so good for calming and relaxing the nervous system. Helping to alleviate stress, anxiety, and depression. Helping you sleep better at night by improving your sleep-wake cycles. Also really good for your skin as well, as we let fresh blood running down to our brain, refreshing and rejuvenating. So feel free to, if you're in Be Free to Karate, if you want to stay here, if you're finished with your inversion, your choice, taking your counter pose. Take, if you want to, a fish pose or another happy baby if you've been in shoulder stand. Coming out of headstand, child's pose. And when you're ready, making your way into Shavasana, final resting pose. Feel free to stay as long as you like. If you are ready to get into your day, starting to take some deeper than normal breaths. Gently bring some awareness into your fingertips, toe tips. Feeling your head gently rolling from side to side. Let's extend your arms up over your head, indulging in that sweet stretch. And then gently curling up into a tiny little ball of energy on either side that feels more intuitive to you. And with your eyes closed, gently making your way up into your comfortable seated position, just where your spine can be nice and long. Hands resting at your heart center for Anjali Mudra. And always remembering to thank yourself for showing up on your mat. And I know sometimes the hardest thing about yoga is showing up. And for allowing yourself to really drop in, to feel, to connect, to be present, to let go of any fear, any attachments, have a little bit of fun, hopefully, a little bit of strength, inner strength, which can carry us through the rest of the day, the rest of our lives. Let's bow your head into your heart center as an offer of gratitude for your practice and all your hard work and efforts. Let's take a deep breath in, a long breath out. Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis, for sharing your practice with me today. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know. You can send me a private message or just put something in the Facebook group. If you have any other requests, please let me know. I'm happy to help out. If you want to learn something new or workshop something, yeah, if there's anything you want me to leave into classes, let me know. Anyways, have a beautiful day. And also, if you would like to donate, totally greatly appreciated. Not expected, of course. You can either ask me for my details, or there are on the Facebook page my bank details and my Venmo account. Have a beautiful rest of the day, and hope to see you soon. My next class is Thursday at 12 noon Australian Eastern Standard Time. Right, thanks, guys. Love you.